moments away from the Super Bowl. Two teams now have a chance to prove they are the best. It's the Patriots going up against. So the time has come. Let's send you out to the stadium and join the two men that will have the Super Bowl call. Here are Brandon Guyton and Charles Davis.
All right, thanks, Larry. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas at NRG Stadium in Houston. We count down to kickoff in what should be an epic one here between the New England Patriots and the Atlanta Falcons. I'm Brandon Guyton. To my left is my good friend Charles Davis, and what a thrill to be here for the biggest one of them all, the Super Bowl. And it seems to get bigger every year. The lights get brighter. The cameras more numerous. I don't know. There's just so much that goes into this game. It's an honor to be here, isn't it?
It is an honor, and I can't wait to share this game with you. This is going to be a whole lot of fun. You're my partner, my best friend. I can't imagine being anywhere else but right here with you. And just think about it this way. You mentioned the magnitude. This is no longer just a game for America or even North America. This is worldwide. People watching from just about every country in the world. This is impressive.
The biggest stage, the biggest game, and just about ready to roll. We begin the next half-century of Super Bowls to a strobe of flashes. Super Bowl 51 from Houston is underway. Here's Eric Weems now on the return. A beautiful fake. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
Illegal block in the back. Return team. 5-minute first down.
Ryan on the handoff. It's Freeman. And he's going to be stopped here on this first play as he gets it to the line of scrimmage and no more. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. And the offense there, the O-line, everybody really on offense, they were just manhandled at the point of attack.
Yeah, you could pretty much call them all out, couldn't you? Almost by name, right? That was a very tough sequence for the offensive line. But how about that defensive front creating a new line of scrimmage and creating a lost yardage possibility?
On second down, Freeman. And a very short pickup there across the 15 to the 16. With the way Matt Ryan was throwing it against the Packers, they didn't really need Devontae Freeman's legs on the ground. 14 carries, 42 yards, 42 through the air as well, receiving though.
And that's the key, the 42 through the air, because it tells you that Devontae Freeman is a multi-dimensional back. And that's exactly what Atlanta needs in their offense. They can spread the field, run it inside with him and Tevin Coleman, or throw it to them as well.
So 3rd and 7 and an extra defensive back on the field here.
Definitely want to play coverage here.
The former Indiana Hoosier here, Tevin Coleman. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. So they go out of the gun, try to delay it on the draw, but nothing there.
Yeah, good play by the defense there. They snipped it out and made sure there were no gaps for him to run. If you're the offense, though, you have to think to yourself, maybe I go play action down the road.
So on fourth down, the Falcons will call on Matt Bosher to punt it away. Back deep, Danny Amendola for New England. And it's fielded at the 34. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Patriots take over. So here in a second, we will see New England take their first snaps on offense, and Tom Brady will be quarterbacking the crew. Tom Brady will also be playing in his record 7th Super Bowl when he faces the Falcons. Unbelievable.
And still angry about the Super Bowl losses from before. I mean, all the great things about him, all the accomplishments, and he remembers the losses more than anything. And that's what drives him to be so great, because he never wants to have that feeling again. And here he is headed towards another Super Bowl with a chance to get another ring.
He was great against Pittsburgh. 384 in the yards category, 3 touchdowns. From midfield, here's Brady. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
If you like to see guys play the game hard, if you like to see the guys be aggressive, if you like to see the guys maximize their ability, you're talking about Julian Edelman, aren't you? Yeah. What a game he had in the AFC Championship against Pittsburgh.
118 yards and a touchdown, and now he'll look to do what he did in Super Bowl 49, where he was over 100 with a score as well.
And he's just one of those guys that if he's on the field, you have to respect his talent, but you especially respect his passion.
Now a first carry for LeGarrette Blount. And he'll take this one down to the 36. A gain of 3, second down. Let's discuss this offense now. And Julian Edelman, very good player.
Has really developed into a terrific slot receiver. And a lot of times he would be the primary receiver. Still mad coming out of college that he's not a quarterback in the NFL. He takes it out on the opposing defenses.
On second down, here's Brady. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. And defensively, here are the starters for the Atlanta Falcons. And this is a group that has a lot of youth. 7 of the starters, either first or second-year guys, and boom, they're going to be playing in a Super Bowl.
And they fit perfectly with head coach Dan Quinn's scheme on defense and his collaboration with the front office of the Falcons to get younger and quicker on that side of the ball has propelled them to the Super Bowl. Think about Vic Beasley leading the league in sacks at outside linebacker, Keanu Neal as a safety, and Deion Jones can flat out run in the middle.
And for the Falcons, 5 men in the secondary, now on third. Throwing is Brady on third down. He's got time. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, how many times have you heard it? Pressure creates diamonds, right? But it also bursts pipes. And on that one, that's what they got. They got after him, and he was fortunate just to get rid of it.
Yeah, he just had to chuck it away. So now on fourth down, on comes Stephen Gostkowski to try and get the patch 3. From the left hash, this from 53 yards out. And did he have enough? He did. He kept it on line and managed to tuck it into the bottom right corner. And the Patriots jump out to a 3-0 lead. A little bit of a lower trajectory there on the deep kick, and it worked.
Had to do it because he had to drive it out low because of the length of the kick. Able to do that, got it above the defense and over the post.
Gostkowski now converted for 3. Now he'll kick this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. Oh, spinning away. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. And now the Atlanta Falcons getting ready to go. Matt Ryan will be the man under center. What a performance he had. He's had a lot of good performances this season, but against Green Bay, he was electric again, leading the Falcons to the Super Bowl.
He was so good in this game, and I think he's been so good throughout the playoffs, that if you cast your ballot for someone else for MVP beforehand,
go and get it.
You were calling to say, can I get it back? He was that good. 4 touchdown passes, ran one in, which we've talked about during the season has been a big addition to his game, has expanded running and movement in the pocket. He's been sensational, and his team is following him to the Super Bowl.
The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. No gain on the play there, second down. All right, let's look at the offense. Devontae Freeman, this is a guy that you wanted to talk about, so take it away.
Brandon, have you seen a running back play with such joy as well as such fury? I love the way he runs the football and attacks defenses.
Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. A fake to Freeman. Now it's Ryan. He's going to let this one go. He's got him in. Complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
But there's no doubt in my mind, partner, that he's one of the best receivers in the league, if not the best. And the argument's going to be short. It's a small sample. Julio Jones right there at the top because of his ability to do everything. Catch it, run it, his strength running patterns. How about the way he knocks people off of routes and continues them and finishes in the end zone?
He did all of that against Green Bay. A beautiful toe tap in the end zone for 1 touchdown. And then stiff-arming tacklers down the sideline. At 73 yards to the house, he was something.
And it's interesting you mentioned the toe tap. That people thought maybe his effectiveness would be limited because of a toe injury. We saw no ill effects against Green Bay in the NFC Championship game.
On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. Sanu with a grab over the middle. And he's brought down. 13 yards there on the pickup. Well, first Sanu, 4 seasons in Cincinnati where he never won a playoff game. Now in Atlanta, off to the Super Bowl.
It's a nice change for him, isn't it? And it's the one that every player is looking for when they change franchises. And for him to do that his first year in Atlanta, but he also brings a lot of life out wide as a receiver. And then how about when he does the changeup as a Wildcat quarterback and can carry it inside?
Yeah, just an extra component to an already powerful Atlanta offense. This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. And you get a look at the defense. It was the top scoring defense in the entire NFL. They look pretty good against Pittsburgh. They'll be playing in another Super Bowl. How do they do it? Because they don't have household names at every position.
And that's a great point and a great question, because when you go out and talk to the average fan, name 10 guys, name 5 guys on the New England defense, they're often hard-pressed to do it, but picking up Kyle Van Noy mid-season and turning him into a cover guy and doing a nice job, and he punched one free in the AFC Championship game. And take a look at Alan Branch holding down the middle against the Pittsburgh run defense. They may not be household names, but they know how to coach them up, and they know how to plug them into the right places.
That's right. If it's a game of chess, the Patriots always move the right pieces.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
Now, he's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is 3rd down. On 3rd down, Ryan. Finding Gabriel, complete. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Taylor Gabriel, 31 yards. And the Falcons have taken the early lead.
All the receivers in the league are plenty good enough. Otherwise, they wouldn't make it in the NFL. But the ones that go to the Pro Bowl, they have refined route running ability.
Now Matt Bryant on for the point after. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. So that drive, 6 plays, 75 yards. And the Falcons score to cap it off. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. Now Dion Lewis to return. Fighting through. And he's going to be out of bounds across the 50. Great return.
Partner, when I was in college, we used to have these things called game maxims that we did before every game. One of them said, press the kicking game. For here's where the breaks are made, is the area of hidden yardage. How about that return? Flipping the field, taking it past the 50, and getting things set up to start the series.
Brady now on first down. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
Holding offense.
So oftentimes you see defensive holding. Here it's offensive holding for the flag. Now a play fake here on first down. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. They fake the handoff. Now Brady. Blitz coming, and down he goes. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long.
The game plan for any defense is finding ways to make a quarterback uncomfortable in the pocket. When you bring pressure from all angles, you never know who's going to get home. In this case, the left cornerback, right in the face of him, puts him down.
And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. Brady going to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Malcolm Mitchell out of the University of Georgia was the intended receiver. And that'll bring up a 4th down.
Okay, let's hit the analytics side here. 3rd down, passing situation. You know most people are going to dial up some sort of pressure.
And they did, and they got to him while he was in the pocket.
In that situation, you know as a quarterback, they're coming. You've got to be able to stand in there firm and make a throw.
And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line.
Matt Ryan was incredible against Green Bay, wasn't he? You talk about locked in, throwing the football. Just absolutely incredible. 4 touchdown passes and ran one in. And that put him in some pretty good company there with some other guys who've done the NFL playoffs.
Aaron Rodgers, Peyton Manning, and then there's another one who's done it. Who's that?
Tobin Rote, 1957 Detroit Lions.
Yeah, so those guys, the only 4 with 4 touchdown passes and a touchdown run in the playoffs. Very tough spot here for the offense to start. Freeman, the lone man in the backfield. And he'll get it up the middle. And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, he got what he could there, just trying to move forward and gain a little bit of yardage and create some space. You know the pressure is going to be tough defensively.
Freeman again. And he'll take this up to about the 7 or 8 yard line. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
And once again, leverage wins. The offensive line, lower than the defensive front. They moved them and found some good space for the guy carrying the ball.
Off the play fake to Freeman. It's Ryan. And it's complete. Hooper. And he's brought down after a good gain. A big 30-yard play on 3rd.
Coaches really don't care from what position they get this, but run after the catch ability, rack ability, is often the difference between winning and losing and changing field position.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Frankly, Brandon, we're talking about things I'm not sure we ever thought we'd talk about in the NFL, and a lot of that is the speed at the linebacker position. A lot of these guys in college, they were safeties. They moved them up to outside linebacker to combat the spread offense. In the NFL, those same guys using their speed to make plays in the backfield, similar to that one.
Now Ryan on 2nd down. To the sideline, and oh, a nice catch there. Made sure the feet were inbounds, and they were.
If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch. An extra corner on the field for New England here on 3rd down.
Yeah, another DB. Ryan. And this is going to be incomplete. He was trying to hit Taylor Gabriel that time. And that brings up 4th down. Here's Matt Bosher now. On for his 2nd punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. And the Patriots getting ready to go again on offense. And, Charles, you and I get a stat back before every game. At the top of this one for the Patriots, the first note was that they're on their way to their 9th Super Bowl appearance. That is something. Most of any team.
And 8 of those since 2001. Would that be accurate?
That
because
is accurate.
The first one was Super Bowl 20. That didn't go very well against the Bears. But since that time, they become the predominant team, going to Super Bowls and winning them. What a franchise.
They start on the ground here with Blount. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
But when it comes to the running game, the New England Patriots, they're one of the few teams in the NFL that I don't think care much about balancing things out.
Last year, to your point, 5th in passing yardage, number 30 in the run game.
What they want to do each and every week is make a game plan based on their opponent, not so much their own personnel, and they try to attack that way.
Now Brady throwing on 2nd down. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. And they'll add a DB in the secondary here on 3rd and 14. Shotgun now for Brady. And he dropped it. Now it was tipped. Altered the ball a little bit, but he dropped it. And now 4th down.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion, and both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
And take it right on the 30. 51 yards on the punt there. And it'll be Falcon football as they take possession. It's player spotlight time, and we focus that spotlight on the quarterback, Matt Ryan. And they must have seen something leading up to this one that said, hey, we're going to be able to go deep, because they've gone deep with a lot of success.
And pick your phrase, pick your code words, your buzzwords, whatever, vertical stretch, deep passes, go routes, right? What's that route you love? What's that route you love? Four verts. All of it working because they're able to find ways to get deep, and for him to show off that big arm.
They see some of that big arm right here. He has been great. They'll run with Freeman here to begin the drive. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Again, they'll run with Freeman. And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all. Tackle made there by Eric Rowe.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. On third down, Ryan going underneath. It's Coleman. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. Call it a pickup of 7, and that'll bring up fourth down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. And he gets it away. A directional kick going toward the sideline. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. And the Patriots gearing up to go now. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. They go play action here on first down. Rush coming, and he's taken down. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
Brady to throw on second down. Finding time. Got a man complete. It's Chris Hogan. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down. How about the game Hogan had in the AFC Championship? 180 yards, 2 touchdowns, both career highs for the fourth-year man out of Monmouth.
Another undrafted free agent, made good with New England. Everyone talks about his background. Remember, he was a lacrosse player at Penn State. 1 season of football at Monmouth where he played offense and defense. But I think what appeals to New England about lacrosse players, their movement skills. They are used to being shifty, used to running through contact, used to absorbing those things, and that allows him to make those contested catches in tough spaces.
That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sense that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. So 1 quarter down here in Super Bowl 51. 7-3 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
This presentation of the NFL on EA Sports is brought to you by Snickers. You're off your game when you're hungry. Snickers satisfies.
Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, it's the Patriots to begin quarter number 2, and they've got it here with a first down. Now a play fake here on first down. The throw left side complete to Hogan. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
I know we just saw a nice throwing catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play.
Second down now after the pass completion. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
Charles, the Pats, they seem kind of interchangeable at running back. Divisional round, 13 carries for Lewis, 8 for Blunt, and then Blunt gets 16 in the AFC Championship game.
Most teams in the NFL are identity teams. This is our identity. This is what we do. Whether they throw it, whether they run it, they stay consistent. They do that all the time. New England's identity is they don't have one. They change things up, and they're a game plan team. Depending on what they expect to get from the opposition, that's how they get ready each and every week, and it may feature different guys in different games.
And the game plan is working.
Now that's the type of play that'll fire up the defense, hold them to 1 yard on a first down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all, or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Whenever we meet with coaches and they always talk about wanting to establish running the football, it's oftentimes with a good tight end who can control the line of scrimmage and the point of attack, and they're becoming harder to find because the colleges are giving us a whole lot of receiving tight ends, former wide receivers who can run, not necessarily block very well. In this case, though, we saw 2 tight ends on the field, both of them with the ability to block, and he ran the ball successfully behind that power set.
Now a carry for the shifty Dion Lewis. And he'll be taken down just shy of the red zone at the 21. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
Well, for Dion Lewis, 3 touchdowns against Houston in the divisional round. That was great. Everyone was talking about him, but just 8 carries, 11 yards in the win over Pittsburgh.
And we did talk about it a little bit. 2 fumbles in that game against Houston. That was really talked about amongst his team, especially with the head coach. And he wanted to make sure he was going to hold on to the ball, put him through some contact drills the week before the AFC Championship game. But it just wasn't his time because the game plan was featuring the Garrett Blunt. But Dion Lewis, undefeated is New England when he's in the lineup for them. I believe it's 15-0 and counting. 2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I'll bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
So it'll be first down here after the run. And look like some movement there. Let's get the call.
False start, offense. Still first down.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They get the penalty yardage back plus a yard. 6-yard gain, and it's 2nd and 9.
That was a good forceful run, and it demonstrates why you've got to put your body on a runner when you're trying to tackle him. If you just go in there and just try and get him down with arm tackles, usually doesn't work very well. And we saw in that play, he'll run right through those attempted plays.
Again, here's Blount. And he is going to lose yardage here. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Brandon, that play ended so fast, it's almost as if the quarterback handed it to the runner, and the tackle was there right away for a loss of yardage.
And now for the offense, this is play number 11 here on this drive. Now flags come in. Looked like one of the Patriots might have moved.
False start. Offense. Still 3rd down.
Long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field. On 3rd and long, it's Brady. He's got time in the pocket. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
When teams take shots at the end zone, you've got to defend it the same way you would defend the first down sticks. You defend the goal line exactly the same way. They can't cross that. You play through the receivers, and on that play, that's exactly what they did and batted it away.
Gostkowski now for the Pats field goal try. He hit his first, this one from 40 yards out. And Gostkowski's kick is good. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. So they get 3. They were hoping for 6. An unlucky number 13 play drive.
Well, you go to the sideline after putting 3 points on the board, happy, but you wanted to be ecstatic. You wanted to have 6 on the board. On the opposite sideline, though, the defense, I think they're high-fiving each other, only giving up 3 after letting them run that much offense.
Gostkowski now converted for 3. Now he'll kick this one away. Here's Weems to return. Oh, look at the juke. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Matt Ryan and the offense heading back onto the field. He's played a pretty clean first half, a touchdown, no interceptions.
Frankly, that's what they expect out of him. They want to see the ball thrown and thrown well, and he's able to do that and put it in the end zone. They'd love to see more of that before this game finishes. But right now, he's got his team in a good spot.
A good spot, maybe looking for touchdown pass number 2 here in the second quarter. And now a 10th carry for Freeman. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Give him 11 on the game there. And the Falcons are going to get a first.
And that run was what a lot of people called explosive run. Gave them good yardage, solid yardage. They feel good about the whole thing, and they did it behind a 2 tight end set. It's always interesting to watch what offenses want to do with the two tight ends. Sometimes they line them up together for a power set. Sometimes they put one on each side of the line of scrimmage to balance things out. No matter what, though, when you see two tight ends on the field, your first thought is to think run. In this case, the offense was able to run successfully.
Freeman, the lone man in the backfield. And they'll give it to him here. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38. The safety, Patrick Chung, is the one who makes the stop.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Now Ryan going to give it to Freeman. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. It's a loss of 2, now third down.
And when you're trying to set up a counter play, it's what a lot of people call an influence play. You're really hoping those defensive linemen are really agile that day. If they stayed out late the night before the game, they're not moving as fast, it's a lousy call because that means they're just going to sit in the hole that you have to create just by the movement of your offensive line.
And there they got the ball to the outer third of the field, but tackled behind the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, things get stacked up in there if they don't move as well as you want them to. They're probably just trying to escape and couldn't get away.
And he's got Sanu. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. This is Coleman. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
The insistence of speed at every position is really seen at the defensive end spot. These guys in the old days were often outside linebackers. They just pushed them forward because they wanted to play fast and get to the quarterback or the running backs quicker than ever before.
They come out here in the eye. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman. He'll get only a couple down to the 44. Dante Hightower on the stop. NFC Championship game for Coleman, 64 yards from scrimmage and a touchdown. We've talked a lot this year about the duo of he and Freeman and what they mean to this team. They've got them, not just them, but they've got them on the doorstep along with Matt Ryan and others of a Super Bowl title.
And a lot of people would describe them as 1A and 1B in terms of being the lead back. And Devontae Freeman, when you ask the Atlanta coaches about him, they all say he's fantastic. But having Tevin Coleman to spell him, that's what puts him over the top and makes him a 1,000-yard runner. That little bit of break, and of course Tevin Coleman brings an extra gear. And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had to read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
On second down, here's Ryan. They'll set up the screen for Freeman. What a spin. Give him 6 on the screen, but now it's third down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on third down. Here's Ryan. And Incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. And he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic, and people, bodies all around focused to haul that one in.
So on 4th down, off goes Matt Ryan, and on is another Matt Bryant. From the left hash mark, this a 43-yard attempt. And Bryant's kick is good. And they bump the lead up to 4 now at 10-6. And that field goal caps an 11-play drive.
That's a lot of offense to run to only get 3 points, but they'll take them. Anytime you can put anything on the board, you run to your sideline somewhat happy.
Here's Bosher to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. So the Patriots coming out now. And they had a long drive last time, but they had to settle for a field goal, and I'm sure that's how it felt to them, settling. They probably should have gotten in the end zone.
Yeah, not out and out joy, right? Because that's what you get when you put the ball in the end zone. But there are benefits to that type of a long drive. Your defense gets a chance to take a break, adjust a little bit, maybe get themselves ready to get back out on the field and play a little bit better. So they'll take the benefit even though they wanted the 6 points.
And maybe wore down the other defense. We'll see. Brady now on 1st down. To the left side and complete for Julian Edelman.
Holding offense.
So holding by the offense, and maybe now got to shift up what you want to do on the playbook.
Yeah, definitely. Change what you're doing in the playbook, but boy, the advantage shifts to the guys on defense, doesn't it? Longer yardage situations, they often become bolder.
They go play action here on 1st down. Deep drop. It got his man complete. And he takes this one just shy of midfield all the way to the 49.
I've got to make sure that I don't take Tom Brady's greatness for granted, that we make it routine. How about that throw right there?
Yeah.
Another great completion.
And you know one area where he honed his throwing? He was a catcher in high school. He was actually drafted by the Expos in 1995 in the 18th round.
Wow, that would have been something to see him behind the dish.
Think he gunned down a few guys?
Gunned down a few guys trying to steal second. That would have been fun to watch.
Brady gives now to Blount. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense.
Face mask penalty, and Charles, you were a defender. You know sometimes in the heat of the moment, it's hard to keep your hands away from that face mask.
Sometimes you just get out of position as a defender when you're trying to make a tackle, so you end up flailing away, and your hand gets into the wrong spot.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. It's a 5-receiver set, 3 to the left, 2 to the right. On 1st down, Brady to the right side. It's caught by Mitchell. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
And that was well defended. And as a cornerback, what you're taught when you see a wide receiver screen, either you get underneath the play before the blocking forms, or you're going to have to fight your way through it by getting through some blocking. That was a really nice play there.
And the 2-minute warning lurking. This will probably be the last play before we hit it.
Yeah, they want to get themselves in position to score in this last shot before the clock hits.
False start, offense.
Now Brady throwing on second down. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 1:59 to go in the first half. We're back to Super Bowl 51 after this. A reminder, coming up at the intermission, we'll get highlights of this Super Bowl from Larry Ridley and the crew in Orlando with our EA Sports halftime report. And the offense in that middle ground here on third down, 5 yards to go. Again, it's Brady. Sets up the screen to Lewis. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
Brady now on first down. Caught left side, Bennett. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Give him 13 on the pickup there. Charles, so many of the Patriots know what the Super Bowl feels like. Martellus Bennett, a guy, 8th year, first Super Bowl trip, and after the game, you could tell he was a little elated, doing some dances with the cheerleaders. And
the pom-poms were going everywhere, weren't they?
They were.
But the interesting part was his observation later on social media where he said, I was out of my mind excited. I looked around at a lot of the guys on the Patriots team. They're like, yeah, we've done this before, okay? We can be cool about it. But think about his impact this year. Supposed to team with Rob Gronkowski, became the featured tight end after Gronk's injury. They are so glad that they picked him up.
On first and 10, here's Brady. And that incompletion breaks a string of 5 straight connections. And it's second down.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. False start's going to push him back, but these days, how hard must it be to be an offensive lineman?
It's very hard, Brandon. You've got defensive linemen flinching, trying to draw you offside. You've got the loud crowds, and there are just so many super athletic players on defense now that you have to deal with each week. But through it all, these guys just sit in there for 4 quarters and slug it out.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Brady to throw again. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and of course, foot dragging.
Little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Throwing is Brady on third down. And that is incomplete. Gostkowski now for the Pats field goal try. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost, and that gets him back within a single point. It's now 10-9. So he's been a busy man here in this first half. That's 3 field goals for him now.
Not just 3 field goals, but 3 for 3. So even though this offense has struggled a bit putting it in the end zone, they've still been able to come away with points.
Gostkowski now converted for 3. Now he'll kick this one away. Here's Weems to return. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. And the gears will shift here as Atlanta will take over on offense. And speaking of gear shifting, a new change in Atlanta. They're going into a new stadium next year. But what a way to say goodbye to the Georgia Dome, huh?
They closed it out in the style that they wanted to, and the way that they played throughout the 2016 season. And I go back to when they opened it up in preseason, the first game ever in the Georgia Dome. They threw a bomb on their first series for a touchdown, and it felt the exact same way against Green Bay in the NFC Championship game.
It opened in 92, and you're right. It finishes in dramatic fashion. On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. And, oh, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And we are back here. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. So the offense takes the timeout, and now we're set to get going. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. On 2nd down, Ryan. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. So they brought in an extra defensive back here, so probably not expecting a run on 3rd and 3.
A good call.
Now it's Ryan. And he's got Sanu. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And welcome back. The offensive unit, they took the timeout. And now they get set to line up as we resume action. Now Ryan on 1st down. Surveying the field. Swings it out to the flat for Freeman. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. So the offense takes the timeout, and they are back out and ready to rock. So they complete the pass, and now they face a 2nd down. On the counter, Devontae Freeman. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. So as the set designers rush out here to get us ready for the spectacle to come at intermission, these two teams will head to the locker room in Super Bowl 51 from Houston. As we send you over to our headquarters in Orlando, where we check in with Larry Ridley for our EA Sports Halftime Report.
So let's take a look at the highlights from the first half. Midway through the first quarter, Ryan's got the completion here, and that goes as a 31-yard touchdown. Falcons go up by 4. Now they've got it at the 44-yard line. Poole's able to zero in on the QB here. This ends up as a huge loss in yardage. Patriots with the ball, end of the first. Campbell's got the sack here. This goes for a loss of 9. So that'll do it from here in Orlando. The second half of Super Bowl 51 still to come as we rejoin Brandon and Charles in Houston.
So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This fielded at the 2. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. And now out come the Patriots. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Blunt, the lone running back. And he'll get it up the middle. And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all. On the tackle that time, Tyson Jackson. Boy, that's a lot of sirloin steak to be taken down for no gain, partner.
Are you trying to suggest that he is a huge man?
He is
not just a big man, a huge man.
Big boy.
Well, how about the credit then for the defense to be able to chop that big tree and put him on the ground?
I know back when you played, it took 4 of you to take a guy like that down, right?
Well, that's for sure. And you know what else? I didn't want to challenge him at dinner either.
Julian Edelman, the intended receiver, and it's third down. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides, where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
To throw is Brady. This is White on the screen. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 5 yards on the screen, but that'll take us to fourth down.
They dialed up the screen pass on third down, and for a second, it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a first down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
Here's Ryan Allen now, as he's on to punt for New England. This is taken around the 12. 12 yards on the return that time. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Here comes the Falcons offense. It's their first possession of the second half now. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
On second down, here's Ryan. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Levine Toilolo, the tight end, is intended target, and it's 3rd and 5.
And he still doesn't have a catch. We're into the second half. I think it's a little bit of a surprise to me, but that was one he should have caught.
Absolutely. That was his best opportunity right there. He dropped it.
Third and 5, so they bring in an extra defensive back.
An expecting pass. From the gun on 3rd down, Ryan connects with Sanu right side. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. Throwing now, Ryan on 1st down. And this is Gabriel on the catch. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as...
He rifles one that's intercepted. And it's the linebacker, Shane McClellan, with a pick. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
Comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play. Seeing that play and understand just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice game right there on 1st down for them. Brings up a nice 2nd down for them.
On 2nd down, here's Brady. Caught left side, Bennett. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Brady going to try and throw on 3rd down. And this is going to be incomplete.
Partner, a lot of people think the tight end's a safety valve position, but I think in situations like this, he's often a primary receiver, and they missed an opportunity there.
Yeah, missed an opportunity indeed to pick up the first. So on fourth down, Brady will yield to Gostkowski for the field goal try. It'll be a 49-yard attempt from the left hash. And Gostkowski's kick is good. And they take the lead here by 2, 12-10. So another drive bogs down there, but for the fourth time here, they're able to escape with at least 3 points.
And this last one gives them the lead, so they've needed all of these field goals to be in the position they are.
Gostkowski now converted for 3. Now he'll kick this one away. Here's Weems to return. Oh, the spin. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. And back onto the field now comes Devontae Freeman. And the numbers show the improvement. And this is kind of what we thought we would expect to see from him. I know we overanalyze these things sometimes, but what switch? What's flipped that switch?
Sometimes I think when you're as great as he is, you just kind of roll out each game and expect good things to happen. And that's not always the case. Those guys on the other side of the ball, they're the NFL 2 for a reason. So maybe at halftime he gets a chance to regroup, kind of get it back together, get a little extra resolve, and now he's putting it into practice.
They'll try to get the ground game going with Freeman. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Pardon me, you know I love to point out when teams break tendency and do something a little bit different from the norm. But when you run the ball in the first play of the drive, that's not a tendency breaker at all. That's just trying to establish yourself as you move forward.
Here we go with 2nd and 7. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Another carry for the workhorse tonight, Freeman. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
They run, Devontae Freeman. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Let's see what the offense comes with here. 2nd and 8. Now it's Freeman. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. And hang on here. Freeman shaken up. Remaining on the ground after that last play. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Third down and 5. From the shotgun, Ryan. He's going to loft it deep right sideline. He was looking for Mohamed Sanu there. And it's 4th down.
They didn't have a ton of yards to pick up on that 3rd down, but there was no way they were playing that one safe. They decided to take that one downtown. They must have felt that they had a big play that was waiting for them. Unfortunately, it was incomplete.
Here's Matt Bosher now as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. Now the Patriot offense set to take over again. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Blunt, the lone running back. He's going to get the football. And now where are they going to mark him here? Well, they say he did get back to the 1-yard line, but that could have easily been 2 points the other way.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
In his own end zone, it's Brady. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he's only able to get it to right around the 3. Give him 2 yards on that play, and they're going to face a 3rd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have open field.
So completion on 2nd down, that brings up 3rd. Back near his goal line, here's Brady. And they're going to get to him. That is going to be a safety. Tom Brady taken down in the end zone. So this is now the 4th time in the last 6 Super Bowls that we've had a safety. Obviously, that's strange when you figure during the regular season, on average, you'll see a safety about once every 14 games. So an oddity here, to say the least. After the safety, remember, they also need to give up the football, and here's the free kick. This is taken at the 23. And making their way back out there now, the Patriots defense. They're hoping to do what they did last time, force another punt. Last time it resulted in a field goal. We'll see if they can get another stop here, though.
And the best defenses are in the business of preventing points and creating points. And that's exactly what these guys did on their last possession. Why? Because they got off the field on 3 and out, turned the ball over to their offense after the punt, and let them roll downfield and put the ball through the post for a field goal.
And the drive starts with a handoff to Coleman. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35. The defensive tackle, Alan Branch, is the one to bring him down.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set them up.
On 2nd down, here's Ryan. His throw incomplete.
As a general rule, receivers love the comeback route because it puts them right in the sight lines of the guy throwing the ball. But in this case, the defender saw it and were able to knock it away.
So a second down incompletion now brings up third down. On third down, Ryan. And he fires one that's intercepted. Can you believe it? It's a Super Bowl 49 hero, Malcolm Butler. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
Let's face it, we're all going to remember Malcolm Butler from the Super Bowl, the interception that reverberates, the one that denied Seattle back-to-back Super Bowl titles. But he's become a very talented, good player in the league. He's not going to just be remembered for one play.
The Patriot offense now set to come back out onto the field. And the last time they had the football, they surrendered 2 points on the safety. And they don't want to do that one again.
No, not at all. It's almost like a bases clearing double, isn't it? Give up a couple of runs.
Sure.
just messes things up for you offensively. But now they've got to go ahead, take it, set it aside, and move forward.
Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. So after the INT, it's Brady. He's got time. And that is, I think he caught it. He did, but they'll say out of bounds. It'll be incomplete.
Oh, he caught it. Just couldn't get the feet down. Couldn't get that toe tap sequence, right? I was ready to call tippy toes if that one was completed.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35. Grady Jarrett with the tackle.
Well, I think we know by now that every run is not going to be broken and get all the way to the end zone. But these short ones still have their value. You can still set up your play action and throw the football. You control the clock because you have the ball and they don't. And often the physicality sets the tempo for the game.
Throwing is Brady on third down. Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down. They dial up the corner blitz that time, and it delivers to the tune of a 9-yard loss. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
Here's Ryan Allen now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. Matt Ryan and the offense heading back onto the field. So, Charles, there are the numbers. What's happened here? Defensive adjustments that's caused him to sort of fall off a bit?
I think so. That has to happen. You've got to make some changes because in the first half, they were pretty effective. But the second part is sometimes when you're doing really well, you get off your game a little bit. You get off the gas a little. You're like, okay, we've got this thing. And that's not necessarily the case. Maybe right now, someone just needs to tell a joke in the huddle, loosen things up, and get their big guy going again.
They go back to the air here after the INT. Sanu with a grab over the middle. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Coleman now. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. Jamal Sheard on the stop.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
They will run again with Coleman. Oh, what a move. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. He's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
They go play action here on first down. Finding time. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Julio Jones, 52 yards. And the Falcons have broken our tie. And man, Charles, talking about singing something in there. Those gloves, they help with one-handed catchers, the fun stuff. Any padding for a rocket like that?
One would think so, but I'll guarantee you this. After that throw, his hands will hurt later. Not right now in the moment. He's just feeling good about catching it.
Yeah, a little stinger, but a touchdown. Here's Bryant for the extra point. And they will take a 7-point lead now. Just a 4-play drive that time. And the end result, an Atlanta touchdown. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. Oh, nice move. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Patriots offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Blunt, the lone running back. And he'll get it up the middle. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
I always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. First level defensive line, second level linebackers, third level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a first level run, and it was stopped by a second level player.
Now Brady throwing on second down. To the right side, it's caught by Mitchell. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
An extra defensive back in the game now here for 3rd and 4. From the gun, it's Brady. Going up top. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The wideout, Chris Hogan, the intended receiver. And it's 4th down.
I like the boldness, and I like that they took a shot downfield, but it was well covered. He was able to get a hand in and knock it away.
Here's Ryan Allen now. He's been terrific so far. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. And tough starting field position here. Ryan turns and gives to DeMarco. And he'll take this up to about the 7- or 8-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
I think they're ahead of schedule now after that run. They might be bold with this 2nd down call after that type of a game.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. Now Ryan on 2nd down. And his throw here's incomplete. Austin Hooper, the tight end, was the intended target. And it's 3rd and 4.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. From the gun on 3rd down, Ryan. He's going to be taken down. Sacked back at the 2. Chris Long. He's the one that gets him down. It'll be a loss of 5, and it'll bring up 4th down. 1 quarter remains in Super Bowl 51. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Falcons. They've got the football. They've got the lead as we get set to start the 4th. Here's Matt Bosher now as he'll come on for his 5th kick of the night. And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. Returnable here from the 38. Oh, he slipped right by him. Good blocking there, and nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Patriots will have great starting position as they take over 1st and 10. Now the Patriots offense, they work their way back out onto the field. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Brady now on 1st down. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. So incomplete on 1st. Let's see what 2nd down has in store. On play action, it's Brady. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 20. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. Now a toss play to Blunt. And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all. Tackle made there by Robert Alford.
I like the call. Inside the red zone, running the toss. Why? They want to get to the edges. They want to see if guys who don't normally make a lot of tackles are willing to actually do that. They usually make position.
Brady to throw on second down. That is caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Chris Hogan from 17 yards out. And the Patriots are within an extra point of tying this one up. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Now still down one. Here's an utterly critical extra point attempt here. And it is good. There were about 70,000 people about to turn blue from holding their breaths. But it's good, and this Super Bowl is tied. A drive there of just 4 plays. And it's finished off by a Pats touchdown. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this fourth quarter. This fielded at the 2. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Now the Falcons offense, they get ready to head back out here. Now a play fake here on first down. And that'll be incomplete. The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones is intended receiver. And it's second down.
Well, partner, so much for the mismatch. How about the guy at the second level, that big linebacker, able to run with the receiver and make a play on the football?
Second and 10 now. Ryan surveying the field. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Touchdown, Falcons. Mohamed Sanu, 71 yards. And the Falcons have broken our tie. Good pass, clean catch, and a house call there on the fly route.
And not that much room to operate. So that tells you about his acceleration. We always talk about being able to go from 0 to 60 real fast. Took him less time than that to get the top speed and complete that play.
Bryant now to tack on the extra point. And they will take a 7-point lead now. Well, it wasn't a one-play drive, but I think they'll take it. The scoring summary, 2 plays and into the end zone. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. Danny Amendola on the return. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34.
Illegal blocking the ball. Return team.
Brady now on first down. He's got time. Going underneath to Blunt. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. Give him 8 on the play, and it'll be a second down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
On second down, here's Brady. Finding time. Wide open, Julian Edelman. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
One of the selling points of the in route is against the quarterback, a really nice sight line to his receiver, and almost on a direct shot, able to throw the ball into the middle of the field and have a great chance of success as they did on that play.
So the offense has it 1st and 10. Throwing on first down is Brady. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on first down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a second and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Again, they'll throw with Brady. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's brought down. A nice pickup there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Danny Amendola, the man he was trying to get it to. And now it's 2nd down. And on 2nd and 10 now. Brady to throw again. Caught left side, Bennett. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down.
Now, coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1.
False start, offense.
They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on third down. Throwing is Brady on third down. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up fourth. If they're going to have a shot in this Super Bowl, they're going to need this one on fourth down. Now Brady got to have this one. And that is incomplete. The Patriots come up empty on fourth down. And the Falcons defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. Well, they were looking for a clutch play there on fourth, unable to come up with it.
How about that defense, though, huh? How about that D?
Yeah, momentum swing.
And, you know, I remember playing how much fourth downs were emphasized. You know, because, as you said, it's a momentum play. It's also a big test for you. You know, if people are going to go for it on fourth down, they believe you're not up to the challenge. You want to show them differently.
Now Ryan on first down. And this is Gabriel on the catch. We'll give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs. Fresh set of downs here. Now a play fake here on first down. Backing up. He's going to wind up and air it out. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. It's Matt Ryan, picked off by Logan Ryan. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45. A critical error there in a tight game of the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
And heading back out there now, the Falcons defense here, and an important stop in a tight game their last time.
Always important to stop them. We know that. But as you noted, in a tight game, so much more critical to get it done, and that's exactly what they did.
And they'll be trying to do that once more here. We'll see who wins the battle. So after the INT, it's Brady. He's got time in the pocket. Incomplete. Second down now after the incompletion. Brady to throw on second down. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
first down. Brady. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
And there's a good opportunity to just want to ride there. A drop pass. I guess that's why they call them running backs and not catching backs.
So the incomplete pass brings up second down. They come up in an offset eye. Brady will try again on second down. And complete on the right side to Bennett. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Now flags come in. Looked like one of the Patriots might have moved.
False start, offense.
And the yellow flag hurts this offense, and now they face a tough third down. Again, they'll throw with Brady. Dumps it off to Lewis. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with a football.
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
Here's Brady to throw. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and that'll make it a second down.
I'm going to show my age here a little bit. We used to talk about running backs catching the ball as safety valves. Nowadays, they're a big part of the passing offense.
Quit acting like you're so old. You're only 65. Second down, 9 yards to go. Again, it's Brady. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Brady now on first down. And he dumps it off to Blount. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A nice pickup there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. He's having a nice game through the air. His decision-making's been really good. Solid there again. Just seeing nothing downfield goes underneath. Nice game.
How about the patience? Because when you're having a big game through the air, you're looking for those chunk plays, those big ones downfield. Instead, as you noted, takes the check down, dumps it off, gains good yardage anyway. Really well executed.
Now flags come in. Looked like one of the Patriots might have moved.
False start, offense.
So now 1st and 15. Brady gives this one to Lewis. They get 1 yard back there to make it 2nd and 14. second down following the run. Shotgun now for Brady. And this is caught on the sideline. But no, they'll say out of bounds. He caught it but was not in bounds. Incomplete.
That was a nice catch, but unable to stay in bounds. And remember, it wasn't a wide receiver who works on that all the time.
I was going to say, he likes to get the ball handed to him. Now, don't get me wrong, he's part of the passing game as well, but maybe a little out of his comfort zone there.
Yeah, he might want to have a few words to say to us about that later, but I am still going with you on that one. Wide receivers work on a little bit more.
False start, offense.
And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on. On third and long, it's Brady. Can't find anyone open. Great protection. And he's unable to haul it in, so it falls incomplete over the middle third of the field, and that brings up fourth.
Every time I see a hitch pattern dropped, I go back to the combine because there's a drill that they use all the time that's called the gauntlet drill, where a receiver catches the ball and just works his way straight down the line and catches it from different sides. And the problem with that drill is that you don't actually have to secure the catch. You just kind of catch it, drop it immediately, and keep moving. And sometimes that shows up on plays like this.
So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. Right hash, 37-yard attempt. And Gostkowski's kick is good. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So yet another field goal to end a drive. That has been a very common theme. He's now hit 5 of them in this game.
Yeah, Brandon, as an offense, you hate that you've had to call on your kicker so often, but you have to love the fact that time and time again, he's come through.
Gostkowski now converted for 3. Now he'll kick this one away. This is taken at his 4. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. A chance for us to get a glance at this Patriots defense. And the interception the last time, their third takeaway of the game, Charles.
They're just flocking to the football so well. And not only are they doing that, they're making big-time plays and taking it away from them. Big hits, big plays. They're looking very good in this ball game.
You said flocking, flying to the football. Coaches always use that, don't they?
They really do. It's almost, it goes back to the old, when they click off the frame at the end of a play, they want to see all 11 defensive guys in that picture.
They begin the drive with Coleman, and he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. And this situation with a lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
It's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
Coleman. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line.
Illegal block in the back. Offense.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. just pulled it. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. So he loses 3 yards there. Now third down. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
So they're leading. They have possession of the football, and certainly this is where they just want to milk the clock. Third and long. It's Ryan. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up fourth down. Here's Matt Bosher now, standing right on his own 5-yard line. Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. It's taken to the 26. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Patriots take over. Patriots gearing up to go now. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than...
Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down. Grady Jarrett with a great push up front. He picks up the sack and a loss of 8. Two minutes to go in Super Bowl 51 from Houston. We're back to perhaps crown a champion after this. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. Blunt, the lone running back. On second down, here's short one here, complete to his tight end. The reception good for 7. It's third down. So here we go, a third down after the second down pass completion. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry up. He'll look to throw. Surveying the field. All kinds of time. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. So the offense took the timeout. Looks like they're ready to go as we get set to resume the action. What a Super Bowl this has been, and the biggest play comes now. It's fourth down. They'll look to throw. He's got time. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position. So now let's reset here, Charles. They do have 2 timeouts left, so they can stop the clock twice. This one's not quite over yet.
No, and what you're doing on defense, you're going to use both timeouts, obviously. But you've got to call defenses are going to force the issue early, meaning you want that play over fast. You don't want to give them time to dance around in the backfield or run a wide sweep that'll take off time. Blitz them, put pressure on them, make sure that play ends quickly.
Now whistles blow, and the Patriots are going to take another timeout. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. See if they stay on the ground for second down. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. Now hang on here. Timeout called by the defense. It'll be their third and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. So a defensive timeout, chance to regather, regroup, and get set as we resume action. They got to get to the 23 here on third. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to fourth down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this third down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football. And they just swarmed and stopped them for almost no gain.
So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. He hit his first. Now this from 43. And Bryant's kick is good. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. So, Charles, I think from a defensive perspective, you have to look at that field goal there and consider it a win.
You were able to keep them within a touchdown, so no question about it. That was the kind of stand that keeps you in ball games.
Here's Bosher to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. So the Patriots coming out now. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat-and-mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring, and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out. He's back to throw. Finding time. Look at the time. He's going to let it fly. That's caught inside the 20. And he takes it down deep into Atlanta territory. A big play there for New England. 45 yards. And it's over. The Lombardi Trophy belongs to the Falcons. Yes, the Atlanta Falcons are the Super Bowl champions. And their remarkable season ends in the most remarkable of ways. They get to put next to their name, Super Bowl champion.
And they can't ever take that away, can they?
Nope.
That lasts forever. So good to see the emotion when it's all said and done. You see the hugs, you see the guys sharing, the collective happiness. Makes me want to carry you around a little bit on my shoulders to celebrate the triumph. And congratulations to them, a fantastic season.
And they end this year just how everybody wants to end the year, holding the Lombardi Trophy. What a season for them. What a ride it's been for us as well here in the booth. For Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gunn. Thanks for watching, everybody. We will see you next season right here on EA Sports.